Hi. So today I'm going to talk about a question someone asked me, which is that can data scientists replace quants? He refined his question further, saying that are data scientists replacing quants? Right? There's so many data scientists available in the market these days, simply because in the last 10 years, this industry has flooded with so many data scientists from different fields, and like in software IT jobs, you see that many and many data scientists out there. So are they simply taking over the jobs from the quants? Is the demand for quants is coming down because of that, because of oversupplies supply of data scientists in the market? Well, the short answer to this question is no. um, Not at all. um, there's no doubt that the number of people with somewhat similar skills has increased quite dramatically over the last 10 years, maybe simply because of the popularity of data science. But to say that all these people are taking over the jobs of the quants, or the ones who actually dedicate themselves to become quant, that's not true actually, for many reasons actually. And I've said this many times in my videos that in quant finance you learn a lot of other techniques which you don't learn in other data science roles. So there is no way that that just by being a data scientist in completely different field you can work in quant finance. There are many reasons to it, but I will again reiterate some of these points. First thing is that you will be, as a quant, you will be working in pricing of derivative assets, pricing of different financial assets. You will be working in trading strategy, or you will be working in building models for lending strategy, or you will be dealing with the regulations, right? If you work as a data scientist in some e-commerce company, imagine you work with Amazon, right? You wouldn't be having experience with any of this, right? You may be knowing machine learning, you may be knowing some mathematical modeling, but you probably will be clueless about how to build sort of build a model in the lending space, some for some let's say senior trans, some seniors secured loan, right? You probably have no clue, right? You can't simply go build some machine learning model for that. There are many domain aspects of it. There are many very some aspects to it which are very specific to the field of finance, so specific to the field of uh, the one area of finance. For example, if you're working in big banks, there will be regulatory guidelines, there will be some internal requirements dedicated for that particular segment of the business, right? You don't be knowing that if you are an outsider, you have never worked in finance, you will not be knowing that. If regarding the trading part, that is impossible, right? The quant finance used in trading and investment is totally different. So there is no way some random data science guy can replace quants working in the trading and investment side. That is practically impossible. Um, Having said that, it is true. I agree that the demand, I mean, the supply of people who are good in mathematical modeling has increased. And if they want to learn quant finance, they can. I mean, a data scientist, if he has worked as a data scientist for 4 or 5 years, he can easily learn quantitative modeling techniques, let's say for 6 months or 1 year, and then get into quant finance. For him, it will be much easier compared to someone who is just starting out fresh. Okay, so that's in a way has changed the industry a bit. Okay, but I have never seen somebody switching his job from other data science roles to quantitative finance. I probably have never seen. It may have happened in some areas of banking, maybe let's say in compliance area where they use a lot of machine learning, but not in other areas. Unless you have some experience in banking, nobody will hire, or finance, nobody will hire you until and unless you have dedicated yourself to learn those stuff, and then made a move either through certification, either through doing some courses, reading books, doing projects, doing some internships. But you must have put in some effort to learn the extra stuff, right? So modeling technique in quant finance, many of the modeling techniques are simply not there in other fields actually, right? So So this is the long answer to the question. So no, that's not happening. Yes, the competition has increased over time. It used to be very different 20 years back. In fact, I remember when I started my career, right, a lot of people who were in this field, I think they had at least a master's degree. There were probably not even a single guy who had just a bachelor degree from in engineering, computer science, and he was working in quant finance. That is not the case anymore. I see many people with just bachelor degree, with just a BTech degree, many with just without even master's degree, they are working in this field. So the competition has therefore increased, but that does not mean that anybody with some machine learning skills can replace you. That is never going to happen. I've never seen that happening. And the more experienced you are, more difficult it will be for someone to replace you. That is not the case in other areas. For example, in data science, right? If you have done data science in e-commerce, somebody coming from other data science area may be able to replace you in some time. So that movement is, you know, something that I've seen, but I've not seen someone coming directly from other field, working as a data scientist, moving to finance to work as a quant. Rarely that happens. So that's the answer to the questions, to this question. If you have more questions, do let me know in the comment section.